Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Shahariza and friends. I am Hidayu binti Hashim Wong. To start my presentation, I was given a chance to do my internship at Meow Meow Food Products Berhad for a period of 12 weeks starting from 21st March until 12 June 2022. So here, I have been located in the QA department throughout my 12 weeks of internship. Basically, Meow Meow Food Products Berhad is a leading Malaysian snack food manufacturer located in Batu Pahat, Johor. It began as a family distribution business and gradually expanded into large-scale manufacturing in 1989. In 2001, the company upgraded its business operating systems by obtaining ISO 9001-2008 and HACCP certification to meet the competitive landscape of snack manufacturing. Today, Meow Meow snacks are enjoyed in more than 40 countries worldwide. As it began with a family distribution business, it includes three companies together. First, Meow Meow Food Products Berhad, which is known as a successful snack manufacturer, as we can discover some of the snack products of Meow Meow in the market, such as prawn chips, chicken-flavored crackers, green pea snacks, and many more. Next, Desa Sultan Food Products Berhad, which provides a service of packing and repacking nuts, preserved fruits, and dried fruits. Just so you are aware, I was assigned to this company during my internship. Lastly, their family business includes Desa Sultan Agency, which distributes all the products from Meow Meow and Desa Sultan. The vision of Meow Meow is to be a well-known family snacks manufacturer from Malaysia. Following, the mission of Meow Meow is to enrich people's life by offering a wide variety of quality snacks that suit to different lifestyles and cultures and in search of happiness through continuous learning, growth, and achievements. After that, this slide shows the summary of the activity that I have done during my internship. The activities are validation study, secondly, in-process quality assurance, third, finished good quality assurance, and fourth, documentation and filing. I will explain each in the next slide. Firstly, validation study. A validation study is a study in which we have to investigate the accuracy of the information or procedures between the standard measure and the on-site analysis. The process of validation study starts with preparing a proposal followed by conducting an on-site analysis. During conducting the analysis, all the data will be collected and the results are analyzed. Then my company supervisor will revise all the data and results before giving feedback to do the correction. And lastly, I need to do the correction before submitting a full report to my supervisor to be reviewed. The second activity is an in-process quality assurance, or only known as IPQA. Basically, I will assist to do the IPQA process, which includes weight balance calibration. Besides, I have to do the equipment accuracy checking record once a day. The calibration of the weight balance is usually done every 2 or 4 months. I also learned to check on the workplace cleaning and employee hygiene. The record must be verified every day. Next, I was assigned to help the officer to do the checking in the manual and machine packing department. The packing department for DSF company is divided into manual and machine departments, according to the products being packed. An important checklist that should be verified during the checking includes weight checking, appearance condition, the expired date printing on the packaging, sealing condition, metal detection process, and outgoing checking. Usually, during checking, 10 random samples of the products were taken out to be checked for the criteria that I have said before. The outgoing checking includes the analysis of moisture content and oxygen level. Also, IPQA includes checking for the nuts production department. The criteria that must be verified are the overall processing of nuts, the seasoning condition such as the expired date, then the nuts must undergo moisture analysis, water testing, and also oil testing to ensure it is in the range of the specification provided. The third activity is FQA, or Finished Good Quality Assurance. The activities that include in FQA are internal product microbe test, external product analysis, swab test, and shelf life study. For the internal product microbe test, I will explain more in the next slide. So, external product analysis is when we submit the sample to the other lab outside to do a few testing that is not provided in our own lab. The results can be obtained within 1 to 2 weeks after. The next activity is a swab test. A swab test is done once every month. Before going for the swab test, I need to prepare the media and list the surface that needs to undergo the swab test. The swab test tip will be rubbed over the surface of the equipment, the machinery, and the table used. Then the shelf life study, also I will explain this more in the next slide. For the internal product microbe test, we use a compact dry method as it is a ready-to-use and a quick method for microbial testing. The procedure to use this compact dry is shown in the slide, where first, we remove the lid from the plate, and second, drop and diffuse the dilute sample in the middle of the media using a pipette. Third, put back the lid on the plate and incubate for a prescribed time. After a period of time, count the colonies on the plate. Basically, we usually use 3 types of the compact dry plate, which are TC, EC, and YMR. TC compact dry is to detect the aerobic bacteria with the presence of red or pink colonies. EC compact dry give a red or pink color if coliform is detected. Meanwhile, E. coli also can be detected on the EC plate with blue or blue-purple color of colonies. And for the YMR compact dry, it detects yeast and molds with green or blue color colonies. Next, for the shelf life study, basically we will run 2 types of shelf life study, which are accelerated and real-time shelf life. This is to ensure the appropriate shelf life of the product according to when the spoilage begins. The shelf life study is to provide the measure of the quality of the food at which the food exhibits the characteristics that are unacceptable to the consumer. With accelerated shelf life study, the samples is subjected to a controlled environment or kept under the elevated storage condition, for example, high temperature or high humidity, and basically in the oven. Meanwhile, real-time shelf life study is where the sample is kept at a room temperature. After some interval date, the sample should undergo microbiological and sensory testing to get the result whether spoiled or not. The last activity during my internship is documentation and filing the document. I was given a task to complete the incoming document checklist and also the allergen management data. Allergen management includes the raw material and the finished good product. So I have to check the document on the allergen declaration letter and check whether the allergen is present, not present, or the trace may be present in each of the product. Then for incoming document checklist, I have to check again either all the document is exist or not inside the file. So the document includes the product specifications, process flowchart, allergen declaration letter, GMO declaration letter, PHO declaration, country of origin, certificate of analysis, and also the ingredient list. So during my 12 weeks of internship, I was assigned to a special project, which is a report of a validation study on the critical control point, CCP, for a specific process within the production line. To start, basically there are 5 types of production lines for DSF company. In spite of that, I have completed 3 of them since lack of time. So from what I have completed, the example is for the packing process. The CCP detected is during the metal detecting. The objective of this validation study is to verify and to validate the CCP in the packing process. A bit of explanation on how I conducted this study is that the metal detector machine has been set with a different sensitivity according to the types of packaging used for the products. So I have to verify the process of metal detecting by changing the sensitivity of the programmed metal detector machine. Finally, I have to conclude what is the minimum sensitivity that can be set for each type of packaging. Next, the writing of the report for validation study should include the introduction, problem statement, objective, methodology, results in discussion, conclusion, reference, and also appendix. Basically, it is more like our final year project report with only a few pages. So I want to share that when I'm doing this validation study, it takes a month to finish one report for a validation study. So I only completed 3 out of 5 studies. For the recommendation part, either this company is recommended to junior or not. In my opinion and my experience, I can suggest and recommend this company to junior as their choice to complete their internship. This is because Meow Meow is a big company and well known for its product. For me, I can learn many things here, especially about the food industry and its application. Since for us, we only learn the fact and theory, so I think this is a very good opportunity to learn more about our courses. Second, the company has a very good environment where I was surrounded by a good, friendly, and helpful staff, especially in the QA department. I can always ask questions to them and they are also willing to answer me, even they are very busy. And lastly, I think this company is a very recommended because we can develop our communication skills. For me, I have learned so much here and I think this is the beginning for me to adapt the industrial working area before started my career later. That is all from me and thank you.